It's Monday, October 4th, 2021. And in today's episode, Tom Brady went back home. Dak Prescott is making America's team great again. And Kyler Murray baptized the Los Angeles Rams. This and many more in today's episode of Monday Morning Football with the Guru. It's the G to the U to the R to the U. We are talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots. I call this Homeward Bound, the legendary journey. It's like, the thing about sports, man, what makes it great is the story. I am an observer of success. I'm an observer, a student of successful people. I like to see success because success leaves traits. But most importantly, in any type of industry, it could be any type of occupation. It could be a business. It could be sports. It could be in life. It could be in family. However you want to define success, it leaves traits. And also, it's a journey to get to that level of success. You don't just wake up one day and just be like, boom, I'm successful. No, there's a journey to that. And looking at Tom Brady and his journey he took to get to where he's at, to achieve the ultimate success in his occupation, my goodness, man, it's like a movie. And as what I do, as the football fanatic, as a nerd of football, I am honored to have been able to be alive to watch this journey unfold. I've been watching Tom Brady's journey of this football and trying to achieve this ultimate level of being a GOAT since the Michigan days. I've seen all of the traits. I've followed his traits. And just to see everything come together in this Sunday night matchup in New England against his former team in probably one of the most emotional games he ever played as an athlete. It was just an honor, man. And to start this show, we have to pay homage to the GOAT and to the journey it takes for him to get to be the GOAT. It's not about the end result. It was not about the Sunday. The emotion Brady felt was not about the victory. It was about 20 years to get to that level of that emotion. That emotional equity New England has. That's what he left on the field. And it was just so Tom Brady-like. It was so Tom Brady-like. The game ended in a Tom Brady fashion. Last second drive for him putting his team in field goal position. How often do we see Tom Brady make a walk-off touchdown pass? No. In a Tom Brady way, in a Tom Brady-like. He positioned himself and he put himself and the team in position for somebody else to be the hero in the kicker game, just like Tom Brady normally did. The kicker, and in this, Ryan Suckup became the hero, even though we're all giving Tom Brady, of course, the well-deserved recognition. But some things never change in success. Success always leaves traits. And once again, I'm honored to be able to say, I was alive to watch Tom Brady play football. And real quick, this is going to be a whole Tom Brady show. So it's all about the GOAT, man. So we just started with the homeward journey, man. So after this, we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and how they're making America's team great again. And don't forget, we're going to still come back and continue on the Tom Brady and the Belichck scandal, basically. This is Monday Morning Football with the Guru. Now let's talk about the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I call this make America's team great again, man. Yes, man. You guys know, as a Washington football fan, believe born and raised burgundy and gold in the DMV, man. Alexandria, Virginia, homie, right here. I was born and raised and bleed burgundy and gold, and I was born to hate the Dallas Cowboys. But I wasn't born to hate America. I was born to love America, man. So as the self-proclaimed America's team, you know what? Just like America, they were down, man. Y'all know America the last few years, man, we were down from the pandemic, from the whole civil racial injustice to the economy. I mean, America, we were in trouble, man. We weren't as great. We have to get great again, and that just reminded me of the Dallas Cowboys, man. I'm sorry, America. And as a Washington football team fan, I hate to say this, but yes, the Dallas Cowboys are great again, man. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys are great again. Dak, Zeke, Tony Pollard, they all here. And now they add Michael Parsons, Trevon Diggs. They have a defense. They have a turnover defense. A defense that creates turnovers. They have identity. America. Just like America is back, man. The Dallas Cowboys, they got themselves identity. They got themselves a leader. They got a man in charge. I'm not talking about a boy, a man in charge in Dak Prescott. The leader of the organization, Mr. CEO. Man, NFC East, man, we don't like this. Man, as an anti-Dallas Cowboy fan, as the number one man in the front line of anti-Cowboys, even I have to say this, man. Damn, Jerry and Steven, man, y'all making the Cowboys great again, bro. And I got to put hats off, man. I got to repeat that, man. Jerry and Steven, you guys are making the Cowboys great again, man. You are making America's team great again. Man, give me my red hat, dog. Give me my red hat because Jerry, Steven, and the boys, you are making America's team great again, led by number one Cowboy, Dak Prescott. And real quick, man, we're gonna take a quick break. But before we go on a break, right? Before we go on a break, I want to talk about the Giants against the Saints. That's what I want to talk about. When I was watching this game, you guys remember in school? I don't know what's I don't want to say it was middle school, it was high school, elementary. I don't know what school it was, but it was sometime in school in American history. There was this thing called the Louisiana Purchase. Yeah, it's one of the biggest heists in the history of America, man. It's when America bamboozled the French for the Louisiana territory. Like they basically paid $18 per square mile, man. Straight up heist of American history. It's called the Louisiana Purchase. And when I saw the Giants and the New Orleans Saints play, I was like, oh man, this was like Lewis and Clark, man. I'm like, Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley was like Lewis and Clark, and they went to New Orleans, Louisiana. They should heist him. Louisiana Purchase, man. Straight up Louisiana Purchase, man. That's history lesson 101, man. The Saints, they're fraud. The Saints are fraud. They've always been a fraud. They're the most fraudulent organization in recent years. They always fool you, man. They know how to finagle you and fool you, dog. Sean Payton is a mastermind. A mastermind when it comes to just foolery. When it comes to foolery, I'm talking about designing plays, make you look like, you know what Sean Payton does, bro. You all know what Sean Payton does. But what my man, Daniel Jones. Y'all know how I feel about Daniel Jones. Last week, I told y'all they got to turn his ass over out of there, man. But Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley reminded me of Lewis and Clark when they went to Louisiana and did the biggest heist in American history, which was the Louisiana Purchase. The New York Giants give the biggest heist and upset of this weekend is when they went to New Orleans and defeat the New Orleans Saints in week number 4 to go 1-3. And right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call the Louisiana Purchase. Man, we're on fire today, man. We are on fire. This is Monday Morning Football with the Guru, man. Wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching, YouTube, Spotify, you guys know what to do, man. Subscribe, leave us a comment, and you all know it's the G to the U to the R to the U. So let me just transition back to the GOAT. I want to go back and talk about Tom Brady, the Buccaneers against the New England Patriots. I want to talk about the Patriots and the Bucs. And I want to talk about relationship, because when I was watching this game, it kind of reminded me. I was like, man, it's like this. We could all see this, like Belichck and Brady. They were such an odd couple. It was never going to work. It was never going to work. It just dawned on me. I was like, this was never going to work. Yes, they had success. They had success because of who they are as individuals. They were successful. They were success driven. But at the end of the day, this was always going to end the way it ended, like this, man. It was going to be ugly. Because those two should have never mixed together, man. Like, let me tell you one thing here. Let me tell you what makes Bill Belichick great. Let me tell you why this relationship was always going to end badly. Bill Belichick's whole reason, his whole demeanor, the reason why he's a GOAT is because his job is to cause abuse to quarterbacks. His whole job is to cause abuse, distress, chaos to quarterbacks. That's his job. And he does it the best. So his job is to hate quarterbacks. And Tom Brady's job is to make defensive coordinators look foolish. And Tom Brady is the GOAT. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. And his head coach is the greatest quarterback abuser of all time. That is never going to mesh. That was never going to be synergy ever. Does oil and water, do they mesh? No. Oil and water never mean, there's never going to be synergy. Yes, you need water and you need oil. Yes, you need both of them. But together, no. Belichick, Brady, no. Think about the occupation here, bro. Think about this. That's like saying a police officer and a serial killer are going to have a healthy relationship. No. The whole point of a serial killer is to kill. Kill. The point of a police officer is to catch serial killers. That's what he does, catches them. So what do you, like, duh. Do you think he's going to like serial killers? No. Bill Belichick is the greatest quarterback abuser of all time. Tom Brady is the greatest defensive coordinator abuser of all time. This was never going to mesh. This is not peanut butter and jelly, man. This ain't the left socks and the right socks, man. No. This was oil and water, man. This was never going to mesh. So yes, when I look at this odd couple, I am not surprised it ended it like this. Because the reason why those two are at the top of the occupation is because they were serial abuser against each other. That's just what it is. So let's put this to the shed. No, they're never going to hug and be like, hey, I love you, man. No, it's never going to be like that. Because Bill Belichick's DNA is to destroy quarterbacks. Tom Brady's DNA is to destroy defensive coordinators. And that is why that relationship never was going to be synergy. And this is Monday Morning Football with the Guru. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the G to the U to the R to the U.
So now we're going to talk about the Steelers taking on the Packers. Man, and I'm going to call this topic right here a death of a quarterback. Man, it's like watching this, man, it's like I'm a Big Ben fan. I don't even like talking about this because it's sad, it's emotional. I have emotional equity with Big Ben. So this pains me to watch what's happening in Pittsburgh. It's like back in school, I was show the guru went to school. Yeah, I like to say that back in school. I ain't say I paid attention, but I went to school. There was this one book, man, I love, man, back in school. It's called The Death of a Salesman. Great book. It was even a story. They made it into a story, made it into a play. It might even be a movie right now, man. I don't even know, but anyway, I'm a reader. So when I'm looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, and I'm looking at Big Ben, I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. It's like I'm watching a death of a quarterback, and it's a slow death, man. It's a slow death, and I don't like it, man. I don't like it. It's like I just seen when I was watching the Gaming Fact, there was a commercial. It was a commercial with, I think it was the Michael Myers movie coming out, Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis was still there. So when I was just thinking about Halloween, I was like, oh my God, we all watched a scary movie, right? And just stay with me here. And we all see at the movie theater, and you see the guy, the killer, he has the knife like this. And then you see the girl or some girl or whoever the victim is going to be. They can't see the killer, right? And you can hear the music. It's like the music say, ding, 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 ding. And you like, turn around, you about to die, turn around. That's what I'm seeing when I watch the Pittsburgh Steelers play and Big Ben. When I'm watching Big Ben, I'm seeing the Reaper. The Reaper right now got his knife up on Big Ben's back, on his neck. And he's grabbing his neck. And I'm like, Big Ben, he's about to kill you. Turn around. It's like a slow death, man, just like the movies. And just like the movies, man, they never turn around at the right time, and it's always too late. The Pittsburgh organization, it's like I'm watching a scary movie and starring the Pittsburgh organization and Big Ben. The Reaper got Big Ben in his throat right now with his knife. And yet, the Pittsburgh organization is not doing anything about it but just watching a slow death, man. I mean, this is homicide, man. Roger Goodell, could somebody please, like my man Wyclef said, could somebody please call 911 on the Pittsburgh Steelers because Ben Roethlisberger is committing a crime, man. Big Ben is committing a crime. He's committing straight up suckery. Roger Goodell, please, somebody call 911 in the Pittsburgh Steelers and their starting quarterback, Big Ben Roethlisberger, because he's committing suckery, man. Because it's time for this man to go, man. This is a death of his quarterback. I don't want to see a great legend. A legend like this have a slow death like this, bro. I'm a G, man. I'm a G. Just like a gangster like I am, man. If you're going to put me out, dog, look me in my eyes and put me out, man. Don't slow death me, dog. Don't slow death me, dog. And the Pittsburgh organization, man, come on, man. Y'all throwing the towel, dog. Throwing the towel, man. Don't slow death my man Big Ben, man. Like I said, this reminded me of that play, of that book when I was a child, man. A Death of a Salesman. And that's the Pittsburgh organization right now. It's a death of a quarterback starring Big Ben and the Pittsburgh organization. Oh my God, y'all gotta check it out because this is ridiculous, man. Like I said, like Roger Goodell, man, you guys, man, it's somebody call 911, bro. This is elite. The Colts versus the Dolphins. Now, I'll call this segment, Get a Franchise Quarterback or Die Trying. Man, I'm looking at the Dolphins, and I'm looking at Brian Flores, bro. And it kind of reminds me, y'all remember that 50 Cent album when 50 Cent first came out, when he was real 50, Get Rich or Die Trying? And my man got rich. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the Miami Dolphins, and I'm like, man, get a franchise quarterback or die trying, Brian Flores. Because you got everything you all need in Miami. But right now, because of the lacking of that signal caller, man, you guys are looking foolish, bro. All the hard work you did to rebuild the program, everything you did to take those steps. Now, with making the wrong decision, that one wrong decision by drafting handicap Tua, by you drafting a handicap Tua and giving him a handicap spot right in the log, right in front of the training room, rather than drafting Justin Herbert. Then you went with Fitzmagic. And now you got Jacoby Brissett. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like my man 50 Cent said, Brian Flores, man. Hey, this is the G to the U to the R to the U. From a bald-head brother to another bald-head brother, dog. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a franchise quarterback or your ass die trying, man. Because the other alternative, man, put it like this. You ain't going to be a coach in the NFL very long if your ass keep having the wrong decision as far as the quarterback play. You could be great at everything. The Dolphins are good at everything. But because of the lack of value, the lack of productivity in the quarterback position, that is why it looks like the Miami Dolphins look like they're incompetent. Because they have incompetent play at the quarterback position means the organization looks incompetent. So once again, Brian Flores, like my man 50 Cent did from his first album that says get rich or die trying. Your ass better get a franchise quarterback or die trying. All right, y'all. I like that. That was my shit. Y'all don't know about G unit. Now, let's continue. Before we go on break, I want to talk about, once again, we got to pay homage to the GOAT. So I want to talk about how Bill Belichick got Brady Sunday night. Yeah, I'm going to talk about how Bill Belichick got Brady because the whole NFL been Brady'd. They've been Brady though for 20 years. You guys are like, what is he? What is Guru talking about? What is Brady? We all know Brady. The Brady special, dog. We all have a taste of the Brady special. 2 minutes, under 2 minutes left. He has the ball left and he's going to drive. And guess what's going to happen? He's going to put the team in a position for a field goal. And for some strange reason, wherever Tom Brady goes, it seems like that field goal kicker is the greatest field goal kicker of all time. Like I've never seen Tom Brady, field goal kicker, miss a game field goal, a game winning or game time field goal, bro. I mean, that is incredible. That's what you call just a cultural infuser. That's what you call it, just a cultural infuser. Because he infused just positivity. You know what this reminds me of? It's like a video game, man. It's like a video game. You know when you have a superstar in a video game, all of a sudden everybody level go up? That's what Tom Brady does, dog. It's like Bill Belichick got Tom Brady. It's so funny. This is what Bill Belichick have been doing to other opponents. Like exactly what Brady did to Belichick is what they've been doing to other opponents for 20 years, man. Which is 2 minutes left, down by 1 or 2, and they got ball. And guess what Tom Brady does? Nickel and dime them all the way down the field and put them in position for a field goal. And guess what happened? And there's a 99.9% chance that because Brady's on that side, the field goal is going to be good. It's kind of ironic. Brady's on Tampa, and the same scenario is happening in New England with Mac Jones. And guess what happened? It was a doink. It's funny how that happens. I guarantee you, if Tom Brady was in New England, if there would have been that doink, I bet you that field goal would have been good. I guarantee it. That's called the Tom Brady special. Bill Belichick got Tom Brady with the Tom Brady special, which is down by 2 or 1, and last possession, and Tom Brady got the ball, and he's gonna drive all the way and put you in field goal range. And then what's going to happen? The field goal kicker is going to make it. I don't care if it's 20 yards. I don't care if it's 50 yards. I don't care if it's 60 yards. As long as it's Tom Brady that led the last second drive, you're going to get Brady. And Bill Belichick, for the first time in your career, you got Brady'd. Oh my gosh, man. I love me some NFL football, man. And we're going to take a quick break. We still got much more to talk about, man, because we still got to talk about, after the break, Kyler Murray, man. You all know what it is. Kyler the Barbarian, I like to call him, the franchise. This is Monday Morning Football with the Guru.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the G to the U to the R to the U.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the G to the U to the R to the U. So now we're going to talk about the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell, and company going against Matt Nagy and the Chicago Bears. All right. So when I was watching this game, it was obviously an ugly game. Nobody cared. You know, Nagy and Justin Fields making his start. So what I was thinking about this game is, there was this saying in America. There's this saying that says, you know, the grass is not always greener. And a lot of the times you might hear this and you might be quitting a job, or you might be thinking about leaving your job, or whatever situation you're in. But for me, I kind of hear that quite a bit in a job scenario. And then people always say, oh, don't quit this job. The grass is not always green on the other side. All this and that. And I'm like, damn, bro, I'm a city boy. I don't even see grass. But anyway, that's another topic. But the saying, the grass is not always greener. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that saying. I don't subscribe to that saying. Subscribe to my channel, but I don't subscribe to that saying, you know? So that's exactly how I feel the Chicago Bears organization should feel about that saying. Because their field is greener. Yes, the field is greener. Justin Field is greener, yes, than the latter. Yes. Who you going to call? Nick Foles? Nick Foles, you going to give it to Nick Foles? Oh, no. We already seen the grass in Nick Foles. It's a dirty grass. Dirty grass. Andy Dalton? Oh, no. We already see that grass. That's snakes in the grass right there. Snake in the grass. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you hear this saying, it's always the old heads that say this. The young head don't say it. It's the old heads. So if an old head ever say, oh, man, the grass is not always greener, be like, nah, baby, I got Justin Fields. Your grass is not always greener, but my field is always greener. Oh, man, greener pasture, man. Go ahead. Hey, greener pasture, y'all send that check. You think I'm going to give y'all a free plug like that? All right, man. What we going to transition to? Now, I want to transition to real quick, man. I want to transition to the Cardinals and Kyler Murray. The Arizona Cardinals just baptized the Los Angeles Rams on Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford. Yes, my man, Cardinal Murray, baptize him. Yes, the 4-0 Cardinal virtues of the NFL. Cardinal virtue of the NFL, the 4-0 Arizona Cardinals, man. Kyler Murray. Did I say Kyler mother effing Murray? When I was watching this game, you know what it reminded me of, man? Because last week, I was watching the Los Angeles Rams playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm watching Sean McVay running up and down the sideline, talking about my hamstring. I'm running so fast. I'm watching Deshaun Jackson. I'm talking about it was a party in La La Land. It was a party. And I'm sitting back like, what in the hell is going on out here? I'm like, Tom Brady don't give a damn about this game, right? I keep telling y'all, Brady didn't give a damn about this game. He got other things to worry about. My man was trying to go back home, bro. You got the Los Angeles Rams acting a fool, dog. They were acting like they were a collegiate program out there last Sunday night, bro. I was sitting back like, bro, y'all saw my content, man. I just sat back like, are you serious? Is this the Big 12? Like, what is going on out here, man? But then, you know what? Be careful, man. The man upstairs is always watching. God is always watching, man. God, Allah, whatever you want to call him, is always watching, man. And you know what he did to your sinners in La La Land? He sent the Cardinal. Y'all like to sin in La La Land. Last Sunday, y'all was sinning. So he sent Cardinal Murray to baptize you guys. Y'all Los Angeles Rams last Sunday night running up and down. Sean McVay, y'all are committing all this sin. But you know what? The man upstairs, don't worry about it, man. He sent y'all Cardinal Murray and he baptized the crap out of Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford. I'm talking about this was a beatdown, bruh. This was a bigger beatdown than Adrian Peterson beating his child, dog. This was a beatdown than Nancy Kerrigan getting her ass whooped, dog. This was a bigger beatdown than Ike and Tina Turner, dog. I'm telling y'all, Cardinal Murray came and baptized you sinning ass Los Angeles Rams. Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, you've been baptized by Cardinal Murray. Oh my God, man. God, don't strike me down, baby. Don't strike me down, man. I love you, God. I'm a child of yours. Oh my goodness. So we're going to move on to our last segment, man. The last segment. And I'm going to call this, it kind of remind me of, what am I going to say? What's the analogy for this? There was a movie back in the days, man. Back in the way days, back in like 90s or something, 80s, 90s, 2000. I don't even know. It was way back. It was called Dead Man Walking. Dead Man Walking. So when I was looking at the NFL, man, these three coaches right here, they reminded me of this movie Dead Man Walking, man. David Carley from the Houston Texans. Mike Zimmer from the Minnesota Vikings. And Vic Fangio from the Denver Broncos. To me, those three coaches are dead coaches walking, man. I mean, I don't see no type of clarity as far as why those three coaches will be back at that organization. Obviously not. Because those three coaches, because they don't have a quarterback, they don't have a signal caller, they don't have anybody of competence to lead their organization. And you know what the casualty of that situation is? The end of those coaches' term. I know, I love Mike Zimmer. I think Mike Zimmer is an underrated coach. I think he is. But at the end of the day, man, Kirk Cousins, yes, he put up all his stats. Kirk Cousins' numbers look good, but he don't get you the W's, man. He don't get you the W's. Man, I'd rather get an ugly win than a beautiful loss, man. And Kirk Cousins gives you the most beautiful losses ever, man. And that's the craziest thing. Because my man, Mike Zimmer, is a beautiful coach. And it's going to be sad because he's walking to his execution. He's walking to his execution, man. I don't see how Chris Spielman and company could retain Mike Zimmer. With all due respect, Mike Zimmer is a dead coach in walking. Because he's walking to his execution at the end of the season. Vic Fangio for the Denver Broncos. It's a dead coach walking. Just like the movie, man. It's unfortunate. The Denver Broncos, they have outstanding defense. But this is 2021 football, baby. I don't give a damn what defense you do. Cats are going to score. I don't give a damn what defense you run. And if you don't have a quarterback that can match that, you're just walking slowly to your execution as a head coach. Vic Fangio, yes, you guys started 3-0. Yes, that defense looked cute and he's good and all that. But at the end of the day, you are a dead coach walking. David Carley from the Houston Texans. I don't even want to put you in this situation. But you accepted a job, man. You accepted a situation where there's no way. You have nothing in Houston. Nothing in Houston. And I don't see y'all winning many games. I do not see that at all. I don't see y'all winning any more games, man. And he's looking bad. And he's looking worse and worse. David Carley, you are a dead coach walking. And you're getting closer to your execution. And those three guys, like I stated, Vic Fangio, Mike Zimmer, David Carley, just like that movie I watched, A Dead Man Walking. Those guys are the 3 head coaches of the NFL that are dead coaches walking, and they're walking straight to the execution, which is the end of the 2021 NFL season. This is Monday Morning Football with the Guru.